Casino Guitars. We're here with the new Johnny. Hi, Corey.
Hey, Baxter. Thanks for hiring.
You're much better looking in person.
Oh, man.
You got better muscles.
Really?
Yeah, you're a good-looking guy.
Well, I've been carrying those guitars around airports my whole life, so that's part of it.
This is Corey Congilio. For those of you who do not know, he's not the new Johnny. We're just tricking you a little bit. He's here in town playing a show right around the corner, a block away.
Yeah, and no one could fill that seat. I'm probably half of John.
I am half of Johnny's size, so we're both in a sort of, I'm not going to guess, trouble.
No, but I met my equal stature, co-star here.
We're here. We're the same. It's perfect. We're here together. We're in synchronicity. So, Corey, if you haven't met him before, he has a fantastic YouTube channel. Obviously, I love your YouTube channel. I love your playing style.
Thank you.
It just seems like I'm ass kissing too much. I don't really need to because I don't like you that much. But you also have a great pedagogy type of online whole lessons program.
Absolutely.
It's big.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I've done a lot of these guys' things. I don't want to ruin the thing, but some of my good customers let me have the passwords to check out people's things. So I checked them out.
We have a 14-day free trial. I'd be happy to enlist you in.
I don't like to pay for anything. I'm just thrifty. I'm still driving a 2006.
Hey, 09.
Okay, there we are. 200,000 miles a month right now. But no, so I'd love to just let our cats out there know a little bit. A lot of them already know who you are, obviously. But if they don't so you're a touring musician. Mm-hmm. You're a YouTube thing.
Whatever that is these days.
I don't know what you call that anymore.
No one does.
But your teaching thing's a big deal as well.
Yeah.
Because I taught for a long time, over 20 years.
Sure.
I love it. But I was mostly in person.
Yep.
What the heck are you doing?
Well, I did in person for a long, long time. And then I got introduced to a handful of different folks that were allowing me to kind of step into those platforms. Early on, my relationship with TrueFire, I did 19 courses with TrueFire.
19?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It really is.
So you just go in and you just make up stuff on the spot, right?
Yeah, I just sit down now. No, big, long, I outline everything, and I would really make sure I brought the goods to the table. So I felt like those courses, they live on, and people still really enjoy them, which is really nice. And then I met some other friends that were also in the YouTube community. We launched products together, my friend Brett Papa, my friend Eric Andreas. And then they said, go, leave the nest, start your own business. And I did, and it's called workingclassguitar.com. And that's where all my guitar lessons live now.
Aside from YouTube. Below.
It sure is. Aside from YouTube, but that's home base for me now.
That's I like the name of it.
Yeah, it came to me literally a dream,
That's what when we named the guitar shop. We came up with Casino Guitars because this is an old casino. But then
cool.
But then it's 1912. You're in an old bowling alley right now.
Whoa.
Then upstairs where I live is the old brothel of Southern Pines. Long story. But then we came up with a whole list of other names.
Seems appropriate. And
there were some of the worst names. I remember Baxter's strings and things, or strum accordion. It was some horrible puns, and it was. But
bunch of dad jokes in guitar, store names.
I think I'd just become a dad at that point too, right when we opened the shop. Yeah, because my oldest kid's now 10, and it's right at the same time.
Yeah, you're a prunt.
You have kids?
No.
God, you're so lucky.
Dogs.
I know. So you don't have any wrinkles. You're smiling. High fiving. It's I can drink all I want. I never go home. That's great. Woo. So what is? I was Derek's got all these other ideas back behind the camera, but I want to. I know you got to have a favorite sort of technique you do, like when you teach.
Oh,
I have one of my favorite teaching techniques. Is there something that you love, like a lesson you love teaching?
Lately, it's been because everyone that found me in the blues rock world. So pentatonic land, right? Yes. Major scales, minor scales. The fact that I've shown these people that have been playing for years and still sound pentatonic-y, when I start to show them arpeggios, then they're like, oh, I'm dancing all around the neck in a new way.
Yes.
And it's a cool new land to, kind of pursue.
Right on.
And that's sort of my favorite.
You're the arpeggio guy then.
Well, I see the light bulbs go on, and nowadays it's via email that the light goes on because they tell me how much they enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. It's a glowing little thing in my inbox.
Just watched your video on the triads. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was again. Well, that's still an arpeggio.
I know.
Yeah, because it's the Larry Carlton. Oh,
it was nice.
The Larry Carlton Super Arpeggio is where I got that from.
Yes,
and I knew. Here's the YouTube thing. If I entitled the lesson the Super Arpeggio, nobody would have liked it. But everybody talks about triads, so I was like, I don't see many lessons about this.
No, it's a good video too, because it makes it's easy to absorb.
A lot of it is,
A lot of these lessons online are I do feel like they're either thrown together, and I'm not gonna say who because that we don't do that here. We don't trash talk. Just call me. Or they're over the head.
Yeah.
It's like sort of like lives in this sort of like black hole land. Then like if you can get that sweet spot where it's like, okay, this is a complicated idea, but it's really not that hard if you explain it like for dummies.
You have to go to a place where was I in this process as an early player? How would I understand this? And that's what I think I've actually gotten really good at. But also you wrestle with something as an accomplished player already. You're like, well, I don't want the whole world to see that I'm teaching these like, intermediate lessons. I want to show them that I can play. And I have had to, as what was in Ving Rhames or, F pride, and you just have to screw your pride and say like, no, I want to connect to get someone to really understand this shit.
And pull the Ving Rhames.
And there it is. Yeah.
So I was going, Vin Diesel, what did he say? It's for the family.
But yeah, no, it's saying, how can we get you from point A to point B without showing my ego at the same time?
That's as a teacher, like I hated the Zoom stuff. I did that for a bit. I don't like it. It's just not my cup. And online stuff wasn't really a thing when I was teaching as much. I was in person, but I love when that light bulb goes off.
Yeah.
Do you get that feeling from your cats at all? Like, how do you?
Like I said in the positive emails, aside from YouTube trolls, 90% of the stuff is good and saying how it inspired.
What is a YouTube troll?
Oh, I mean,
I've never.
You guys have never gotten a YouTube troll?
No.
The first time somebody said, "How do you deal with trolls?" and I was like, "You mean like we're talking like fantasy here or what?"
In the edit, Derek, make sure you show the picture of what someone called James. In one of our recent videos, James is awesome. I mean, James, I've been destroyed. James gets destroyed. Jonathan gets wrecked. Sean gets wrecked. We all get wrecked.
What's the meanest thing someone says on a comment?
Oh man, I'll have to go on my phone, but follow me on Instagram because I always cut them up and post them in the story. And my inbox just goes banana. Like people's like, don't ever stop. This is amazing. Make a coffee table book.
I mean, I got to where I have to do like the Joe Rogan technique. Sometimes sometimes you have to post and ghost because it can't hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, believe it or not, like he's a real person. I know. Well, I can't. He's an AI. So I can't. I'm going right through him. But no, it does. It hurts. It does. Like I can't read some of them because like people just say mean things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're talking about guitars for goodness sake. It's fun. Yours is super positive. Everything you do.
Yeah, trying to be.
Like we're a little bit more controversial.
Yeah,
maybe
talk about the business. And
and we get yelled at by our manufacturers a lot, or people are you're like an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Gibson or a Fender fanboy.
Yeah.
People get mad and they want to fight, which is silly.
Yeah.
Xbox. But no, you have a very positive channel.
I'll send Derek some screenshots.
Okay.
I know they exist. You guys can put them in the edit. Yeah.
Stick right at the end of the video.
Right.
Yeah. When somebody called James a jar of mayonnaise in a shirt, was one of my favorites.
That's clever.
I mean, the things they said about me, I can't even remember. They were so bad. I can't say them online. But some were really funny. So every once in a while, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I get plenty of them, so I'll fire some off.
I thought, okay, because you're so nice and pretty. And sweet and shiny, you smell pretty too.
You haven't even gotten the check yet to say this shit.
I mean, he won't smell pretty later out because he's playing outside at a festival in North Carolina in July.
Only for an hour. My drummer said, "Can I wear shorts?" And I was like, "You can wear shorts.
You can wear no shorts or shirts if you want to. It's gonna be rough." So now let's switch gears for a minute. You're a performing artist as well.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing here in Southern Pines right now?
So this is interesting because for most of my life, I've been the professional sideman. And I've done it with aplomb. Like, I know I'm good at it. I play the parts, get the tones, sing the backgrounds. And now I'm at a place where I'm just like, let me try to do my own thing. And you guys were kind enough to kind of get me in touch with people to book me on this festival, playing my own blues rock stuff. And the journey has begun. This is literally going to be the first festival I've ever played under my own name.
We're popping that cherry.
Yeah, really.
That's awesome.
Here we are.
Oh, cool. Weird.
It's nice to be like among friends. Nobody's gonna throw anything.
I guess I should asked you out before we went on this little update.
We went right to it, man.
I know. It's
Why waste time?
I about went to a really improper doctor story with me and a female doctor. I'm gonna stop now though. This is I don't want to go in the X-rated stuff. It's not X-rated.
What do you have planned to rig tonight?
We're going to see my 2-Rock, my Bloomfield Drive.
That's what I play.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have a little, twinsy action.
I'm a Bloomfield lover. So what it is about, so you're playing Bloomfield, why do you like 2-Rocks? Because everyone on the channel knows I love 2-Rocks.
Yeah.
I hate that I like them because they're so flippin' expensive.
Well, when you get to know all of the minutia that goes into an amplifier like that, then you start to figure out, oh, I understand why they cost what they cost. And recently I've been looking at some other amps and I'm like, shit, like, okay, they're just on the doorstep of the price.
No,
of
everything's
T-Rock.
sort of catching up.
It really is, and they're doing their best to keep things where they're at, shipping handmade amplifiers from Northern California.
Where I was born.
Oh, I do love
The
that
great
area.
state of Sacramento.
Oh, man.
That's where Mentos came from, the breath saber.
Really?
No, but Sacramento.
I was going to say, is that a little Foo Fighters video involved in there?
Sacramentos. No, have you? Side note on T-Rock, did you play one of the Joey Landers?
I did. I did the premiere guitar video for them where I played the Joey and the new Vintage Deluxe, which
I haven't played the Vintage Deluxe
really
yet.
good.
The
It's
Joey
basic-
blew me away.
well,
I was sort
I
of
figured
pissed
to
off.
myself, well, Joey can do anything, and his tone is like a palette. So it was like this amp is going to regenerate all of that. Everything he throws at it, it's going to do. It's like this beautiful piano-like tone in an amp.
It is. It's exactly what it feels
Yeah.
like. And it was just totally different than what I was like.
Yeah.
I was like, this amp is so expensive. How can it be that good?
It's
like,
when
oh, it's that good.
he kicked that trem on, it's insane. But it was about philosophy, talking to T-Rock and saying, this is what I've always played, single channel Fender amplifiers. I want something that responds a little bit differently, but still has the qualities of those things. I play, in the sideman world, I play a lot of pedals to recreate tones. It eats the pedals for lunch, gives you exactly what you want.
I don't use pedals because of the T-Rock.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so good to me.
It feels like it becomes one with the amp. Every guitar sounds unique through it because it's representing that guitar. And that, with Fender amps or something, a lot of times vintage ones, I'm not saying, you turn the amp up and then you put a Les Paul or a Strat into it and you can hear the differences quite a lot. But in a T-Rock, you hear nuance like beyond what you could imagine.
And what are you playing guitar-wise?
I brought 3 guitars because I was at rehearsal and I was still not happy with any of them.
So bring them all.
So I brought them all. And I was like, we're going to try it on, because you don't know until you get to the gig a lot of
Give them
times.
to me. What are they?
I have a Murphy Lab 59. I have a Josh Williams Mockingbird, which is like a 335. And a Novo Miras J. So they're all really different, but they're all really
That's
great.
a pretty cool setup.
Yeah.
And
Lots of flavors.
we have similar tastes because like I'm playing 3 guitars tonight.
Are you?
I'm playing a Echo Park,
Yeah.
a Castadosa, and a Fender Custom Shop. Because like those are the 3 guitars that live in my apartment.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll just take these.
Yeah.
They're all different. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna switch them all, but I probably will. One's a baritone.
When you play, like nowadays, I don't get to play 2-3 times a week like I used to a long time ago. And you sort of get into the groove of this is the guitar I play.
Yeah.
So I'm still in an experimenting mode because all the time it was like, well, I need to have this for these songs. I need to have this for those songs. Now I don't have to do that. And it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty, especially as like the king.
Yeah.
You're the kingmaker now. And you have to do whatever you
I
want.
get to make it my castle, I guess.
No, it's
It's a weird feeling.
What's your favorite part of this whole little weird thing you're in now? You got YouTube, teaching,
Oh man,
touring.
the fact that like I call my own shots and I don't have to like have some like label person telling me where to go or where I need to be or a tour manager or any of that kind of stuff.
You don't have a TM for your life.
I'm the
anymore?
TM. I'm my own team. Someday I would like one, but no, I mean, is that coming off to Nashville bitter jaded guy? Because I'm not that. I appreciate all
You don't
that
really
world.
seem bitter at all.
It's
Honestly.
it's just having freedom for the first time in 25 years as a musician, like to kind of make the videos I want to make, play the gigs I want to play the guitars I want to play, wear the clothes I want to wear.
I know.
All
And
that
you're
shit.
shirtless today because it's gonna be really.
Well, I got one of these on, so I'm gonna it's gonna be the gun show.
It's gonna come out.
It might, you don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be
awesome.
90, so we'll
He's
see.
got a nice bod. You can't see.
This
it.
is the only part of me from playing guitars. Is the only like sexy part of me.
I play
Biceps.
pantsless, usually with a jock strap. It's my thing.
Well, I guess I can't do that anymore.
And normally, well,
Thought about it.
it's my thing.
I'm not stealing. It's like we were talking about comedians stealing jokes or anything.
You can't take it.
I'm not going to take it.
Jock strap's my thing. Jock and diapers. Derek, did you?
George steak here.
We did have a George steak.
It was hot last summer.
I wanna get higher on that one.
Sold guitars with George.
Fun fact is I don't have any shorts, so I had to go upstairs and cut some of my jeans off to have jorts. So I
You're
did
too
it.
cool for jorts.
Well, now I have them. These are my jorts forever. Now I bought my first pair of shorts just a few weeks ago, just because it was so hot. I don't wear them here. We have a rule: no shorts in the shop.
Yeah, that's right. No shorts on stage.
No shorts or open-toed shoes in this.
Yeah.
It's just
Be like,
they do.
you don't want to take it too far and be like Tobias from Arrested Development, where he wore the cutoffs under his pants.
God bless.
Yeah.
I thought about Paul Tobias from Tobias Music. I was like, God, he does wear shorts a lot, I guess. I mean,
Wires could get crossed.
do you know those guys?
I don't.
Tobias,
No.
good shop up in Downers Grove, Illinois. near Chicago, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Scheme about trying to go up there. I don't know if I can do it. It'd be fun. Because one of our favorite people, his name's Z. He's a dolphin trainer in Florida. He's going to make the trek up there.
What?
And then we have this other guy who's an archaeologist named David, who lives in Asheville, North Carolina, but he just moved from LA. But he's an archaeologist. He's going to go too. So they're trying to talk us.
That's an eclectic bunch.
It's a weird group. And Z has slept in the bunk beds at NAMM with us before.
I heard all about the bunk beds. I don't need to hear anymore.
His skin is so smooth. It's like a baby seal.
You're over here telling me how buff I am and all this and that.
No, it's a weird place to work.
Don't say I don't mind it.
We have fun. No, but Corey, just thanks. I know you're stick around for our channel. Check out all Working Class Musician. Check out his YouTube. Check out his Instagram. It's a lot of fun. He's going to do some demos with us as well. So we're looking forward to hearing those.
I got something I'm going to add. First of all, it's Working Class Guitar.
Oh, what did I say?
Working Class Musician.
Sorry.
Pretty close though. But let's do this. Let's drop a link to try my site free for 14 days.
On our site.
On your site.
You're down there. You can click that thing. And you can try this thing for 14 days for free.
That's it. And it's just pretty cheap after that.
It is really, I'd like to use the word affordable.
Value.
The value added. I don't think it's cheap. I think it's affordable.
Yeah, it is. It's
good value.
Sweet, man.
Corey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man. It's
a
a pleasure.
That was
Good
really
to see
fun,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Click like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Peace be with you.